it's an anime game, so you're not gonna just.
This is Naruto.
Have you played Granblue Fantasy?
Yes.
I played the demo.
I've played. I have the full game.
You saying? This is about nakedness? You can be naked in it?
There's a dude that
is naked.
super literally is stripping down and becoming like invincible, but he's naked. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it's so anime.
And
he's like the
two
big
B's
buff
in there
dude.
as well.
That is so anime.
Just like what Gray from Fairy Tail. He's always
Yeah,
stripping out of
exactly,
his
yeah.
clothes.
Trey, you know they came out with the Hunter.
I've seen the gameplay for it.
What'd you think? None.
Look, I'm glad you asked me about that.
Nothing sparking the interest?
Anime game fans, y'all trifling. Because y'all will go out of your way to complain about arena fighters to only ask for games that are exactly like other games you play.
Arena fighters.
Not like they'll complain that games are like arena fighters, and then they'll just be like, "Why don't we have the Bleach Dragon Ball Fighters game, or why don't we have the Hunter x Hunter Dragon Ball Fighters game, or blah blah, or the Marvel vs. Capcom Hunter x Hunter game, which is pretty much all Hunter x Hunter Impact is." Y'all will go out of your way to be like, "Oh no, it's horrible." I'm just like, y'all have a theme. Why don't you just ask them to make better versions of the theme? Y'all get good ones, you just don't play them. Kill la Kill If came out, Xenoverse is still popping. Look, I get you. Demon Slayer, Jump Force, y'all felt too much was Naruto Storm. But
I at least thought
Naruto Storm came
I thought
out.
Jump Force could make it in some way.
I thought Jump Force was different. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was different enough to where
they stopped.
I was sad.
Like you said, when you make content for a game, people stay around and they play it.
Mm-hmm.
You stop making content, the game dies.
Yep. But see,
that game
also the game also died if it's bad, but
yeah.
I don't think Jump Force was bad.
I don't think Jump Force has been bad. I don't think Demon Slayer has been bad. People argue that it's too much of the same, but then I'm just like, all right, so what's the alternative? If you only want games to be like Dragon Ball Fighters, then you just asking for more of the same. It's the same thing gonna happen.
Tenkaichi.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Spark. But see, nobody wants to bring up that Sparking Zero is an arena fighter.
Yeah, because they like that one.
Yes, exactly.
It sparks their interest.
Man, then Impact looks like the most mid game ever. Like that roster is 12 people.
Well,
that's a low roster.
Yeah, yes.
No, okay,
but
Budokai was
it's either 12 or 16.
Arena.
I think it's 12. I think it's 3 rows of 4 that I remember seeing. It's either 4 rows of 4 or 3 rows of 4.
And the crazy thing is, I liked on how they tied in Jump Force. Like, you had a mix of different characters. Then on top of that, you could add more if you want to the game. So, yeah, I didn't see much of a problem with it.
Yeah, it's just because people don't think that arena fighters are innovative enough. But my thing is that, like, y'all don't really play the innovative ones. Like,
I would have loved to play Kaido on Jump Force.
They'll just complain that it's just like, yeah, it's not enough of like what we wanted. Like Pokemon Tournament was like that too. Where it's
that
just
was
like,
fun.
Man, that made
yeah,
me
they tried to do different
Pokemon Tournament
things.
was fun.
Gundam Maxi Boost versus is an arena fighter pretty much that y'all just never played. In fairness, it didn't come out in the States, so it got ported over after online or whatever. But then Impact looks fine. It does not look like a game that they put a lot into, other than combos and stuff. But the fact that all of y'all see that it's Marvel vs. Capcom already, I'm just like, all right, so what are we doing here? Are y'all happy scraping the bottom of the barrel for a game that's already in existence, but it just has Hunter x Hunter skin?
Shame.
Or
I mean, it's still exciting.
Yeah, like it's exciting, but just be upfront about it.
Yeah.
Because if that's all it takes, then y'all shouldn't be complaining about any of these other games that you get. I don't want to hear no Demon Slayer is just a skin of Naruto Storm ever again. I don't want to hear from you ungrateful anime fans. Because we about to get into Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and I guarantee at least 99% of them are going to buy this game. And I don't want to hear nobody complain, oh, it's just another arena fighter. it's gonna play like every.
For those who don't know,
Mhm.
yes, they will say that.
I
But the real ones who've been there since Budokai
Mhm.
and were there for the transition into Tenkaichi, they are the ones that are gonna be
They're
here
eager
for this game.
Yeah.
But this trailer is dealing with Master and Apprentice.
Yeah, so we should be seeing a lot of like people who trained other people
Yep.
in this.
So we're filling out more of the roster.
Yes.
It's still pretty hefty in my opinion from what like we saw the teaser. That's right. Was the teaser before that we saw,
Mhm.
and then those little hexagons were
The characters.
more characters to kind of fill in there. That was the roster size.
But I know they did a lot of updates to the game so far, especially with the visuals. So hopefully we'll see something a little more cleaner compared to what was there from the first time.
Yeah, I mean it looked good for me. I'll play all these games. Hey look, you out there, I'm talking to you
Directly.
He said, all y'all out
The
there.
one that keeps complaining all anime games are the same, bruh.
We owned you.
First, go touch grass,
there's like 5 different kinds.
and then
And then go play in some sand
Go play something. Go kick rocks.
and color in your coloring book.
just give more things a shot.
Well, they don't like anime games.
They don't. That's the problem. I don't know why they speaking on this. I'm just like, y'all happy that Hunter x Hunter looks like Marvel vs. Capcom.
Guilty Gear is an anime game.
Well,
It's not. It is anime style.
yeah.
It is not based on an anime.
Because that's the argument that they're trying to make. The anime games are lazy
Because they have
the IP.
Yes.
And you'll buy into
Yes.
it. I'm just like, yeah.
That some of them are.
Mhm.
Some of them don't. They don't last long because they try to capitalize on the. It is a deep pocket
Yeah.
of money.
Mm-hmm. And to that I say, force your companies to make better games for you.
Yeah.
Then on this, and then we start the trailer. Like some of the games, not all of them have like bad stories that you can go through. Like,
Well, the anime's bad and the stories are bad.
Yeah.
well, I mean, the Guilty Gear storyline that was really good.
Well, yeah, it's
But you couldn't like play it, but it was more of like a visual.
Yeah,
watch.
it's an original story. You know, Guilty Gear is
Yeah.
nice.
By far, Tekken I think has a solid story, and then you can tie that around with Mortal Kombat
Yeah.
as well.
But see, it's when people complain stuff like Jump Force is just like, oh, the story of Jump Force is pretty much the same as Dragon Ball Fighters. I'm just like, bro, 60%, at least 70% of y'all did not play the story of Dragon Ball Fighters. Y'all know it, I know it. Y'all just
Everybody
played the
knows it.
arcade and played it online. That's all you cared about. Why are we doing this? y'all just complain about shit.
That's their forte.
Yes, because they think that it'll get them more things. Anyway, this is like talking about this is like talking about now.
Nah, darn. In that
There's
case,
a whole lot of nothing not going
Yeah.
and
nowhere.
let's just say, go ahead and cue.
Yay.
We'll play this intro.
He's come down off his soapbox.
Hopefully he's alright.
Shut my brain cells down trying to talk to these fools
I got a cramp listening to him.
for a game that looks mid and a half. That game better not be $60. I'm glad you asked me about that, but that game better not be no $60, $70.
Bro, I could check.
I don't really like fighting very much.
Oh, go home.
Like father, like son.
Some people say that Piccolo was a better father than Goku.
I hate when people say that.
Yeah.
That's another group that I like to yell at. Just like, yep, this man who kidnapped this boy.
I
And
mean,
then now reverse Stockholm syndrome.
Dragon Ball Z was never one of the like animes or games or anything that I was like really interested in. But the video game here does look pretty good. It looks like the character fighting is there.
The bell.
This is, I don't know if we've ever gone over it in any of the other
Yeah.
things, But this is how I got into
Get 'em.
Dragon Ball Z. I never watched the anime like that growing up. I saw episodes of Dragon Ball randomly.
Right. Yeah.
But I got to learn the story by playing the video games. So I have like a deep love and appreciation for this series coming back.
I gotcha.
Yeah, when you watch the anime, it's not as
Oh snap!
it's not as I don't know,
I got
impactful
one arm.
when you watch it compared to other animes, in my opinion. But
Yeah,
when
I
you
got
break it down and you look at the concepts that they're trying to talk about in the anime, I think it's more substantial. They just don't do a good job at portraying that, in my opinion. Especially the later seasons of Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball's great, but I'm talking about Dragon Ball Z specifically.
Yeah, after that.
Dragon Ball's fun. That Dragon Ball is I have no issue with Dragon Ball.
Yeah, it's different, but I think it's different in like a way that made it super iconic. And then Dragon Ball Z is different in a way that made it popular.
Okay. That makes
Filling
sense.
up the.
Gosh dang! Every time I see this, I'm just like, this is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more continuing.
I don't even know if they added anybody on here that we didn't see last time.
I
You'd
know
think
we
they
didn't-
would, but I don't.
know they didn't show future Gohan until this one.
Right, that makes sense. I didn't heard the end of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have him without a.
But they're
one of his
definitely
arms.
splitting up the forms, so that kind of.
It seemed like each
I
trailer
appreciate
was
that they made Future Gohan without his arm, because in a lot of
Yeah.
games they make him with both arms, but they make the other one like limp.
Really?
And yeah, in a lot of games,
I haven't seen.
I think
I don't
outside of
remember seeing that.
Tenkaichi, he
Oh,
usually
okay.
has like he usually has two arms, but he'll fight as if the other arm is broken instead of being gone.
Yeah, he's not
Yeah.
ain't there no more.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Because for Autumn, he starts off with two arms, but in his story, he loses his arm.
Future Gohan's it's an alternate timeline of Gohan.
Yeah. So
For context.
he gets jumped and messed up. But yeah, in a lot of games, at least from the most recent ones that I can remember, they always give him two, and it's really weird because they make the animation about him only being able to use one arm.
Mhm.
I'm like,
They should've
so
It's because they didn't want to. They just reused the assets. I
Yeah.
guess, and they
that or it's like heavily censored or something like that. But I'm just like,
That's
why?
also possible.
Yeah.
You can dismemberment and yeah, that's not dismemberment, but showing handicapped, disabled
Yeah.
people. I don't know why that'd be censored,
Like-
but it is something that it is a thing.
Well, I mean, portraying him as like a disabled person that's getting beat up by other people, I could understand somebody crying about it.
Yeah. The game looks pretty clean though, and that's all that is the roster right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a
So-
huge roster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, Tenkaichi's known for having hundreds of characters to
Wow.
play.
That's a lot to choose from. I wouldn't be able to decide who to play as
Pick your favorites.
with all those.
Yeah.
Gives you an option.
Yeah, either pick your favorites or you hit that question mark.
Hit the random.
If they're random,
Because
go
I would say
ahead.
Tenkaichi is pretty balanced. Like even characters that suck in the show, you can win with
Mm-hmm.
if you cheese it out well. So it's because some games scale the characters based off how strong they would be in the show, and it's almost useless to pick certain ones. But you can kind of cheat out in Tenkaichi. It was just like even people who suck can do something that's just like, oh, that breaks the game though.
Mhm.
Hercule be throwing rocks, but you know if it stuns anybody when they get hit by a rock.
It's effective.
Hey, look, I'm paying them.
He throws dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
When is this game supposed to come out?
And they haven't showed it. Yeah.
Not sure yet.
I'm saying late 2025.
I think so as well. Because there's still a lot more to show.
Late.
Late 2025? That would be
I
kind of
I would
at
want
least the
them.
end of the year, right? Because that would be
I
kind
want them
of.
to take their time with this. Because if anything that's
if it's not
half or
this year, it's
anything,
first quarter next
people
year.
will be very upset.
Yeah, because I would be like, that's kind
I
of.
think that's highly optimistic.
Like they're marketing to show it now for it to
Because
not
they've
come
already
out
what?
until late
The
next
trailer
year.
we saw was last year or this
Last
year?
year.
was
The
this
announcement
year.
one.
It was this year, the announcement.
Yeah, I feel like it was this year.
So we getting another trailer this soon? Or this is just an anime game and they do a lot of marketing for their stuff?
I mean, they got like over 150 characters, so they can do this for a while.
Yeah. Let's
Just
see.
show characters.
I don't like edging for that long.
I was about to say that's a long wait for the final
The first
product.
trailer was a year ago.
Oh, okay.
It was late though.
It was late.
Yeah, I was like, that's a long time to wait for a video game. You forget about it, between now and when it comes out. So
Hey, look, I don't.
then the
I
hype's
don't
not
think
there
this
as
year-
much as
They
we
need
were.
to spread out the trailers.
I'm gonna let you know this hype ain't going nowhere.
Oh,
They
it's not.
they got
okay.
they got the like how I was complaining about anime fans that always talk about something different. This is one of those games that got anime fans in a chokehold.
Oh dang.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna wait for this.
And the Coquina clutch.
They've been waiting for over 20 years for a new installment in this series. You
People
might forget
people
about
got
it.
bass in their voice.
Yeah, you
Yes.
might forget about it when it's coming close to release date. But I guarantee you, like as soon as this thing releases, it's selling out.
Yep.
Dang.
So definitely get your
decades.
pre-orders and stuff. Stay up to date.
Yeah, I would love for it to come out early next year. I just don't
But
feel.
I think it's in
I don't feel
2025,
like.
somewhere in the late range, probably holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think at that point they'll have everything hashed out. Like we saw Broly in one of the other trailers. I ain't seen Gogeta yet. I'm waiting patiently for that.
Yeah.
I don't need to wait it.
And
It's gonna
'Cause I
be in
think
the
we
game
saw
regardless if you
Vegeta.
see it in the trailer or not.
Yeah.
so
You're gonna be in there.
I'm just waiting. I gotta see it.
I don't care about seeing character trailers. I want to see. I just want to see the gameplay itself.
They did a
gameplay
demo,
showcase.
like
Yeah.
a 20-minute showcase. Or
Oh,
something.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
Yeah, they did like a 20-minute showcase of Goku and Vegeta
Vegeta.
and showed off like a good bit of mechanics. Like I think about a month
Did
ago
I
or
watch
something
that?
like that.
You probably did.
Probably watched it.
Probably forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
I did watch it. I think I already fell asleep during it or something.
Yeah.
Put it on for one of my naps or whatever.
power naps.
Yeah. I do like the designs of the games. I think everybody looks clean. I like the characters that have been released so far.
Yeah, the
No
cell-
one seemed like a throwaway.
Yeah, look at the cell shading on his ear.
Oh, except for what's her
Right.
face?
Goodell.
Gosh, no. Well, I would say Videl, but no. I mean, there's a chick from Dragon Ball Super that's like a cougar girl or something like that that's in this.
Oh,
And I was just like,
That's not
dang.
Obama.
Nah, yeah, like a literal cougar girl.
Oh.
like
I know who you're
Panther
talking about.
girl.
I just can't think of the name.
She's from Super and was just like she's in the Tournament of Power,
As a cat.
but she made it in here. Yeah, and I was just like,
It's like anything's
blah.
possible.
yeah, that's literally
No.
that's the only reason why.
Yeah, they have the characters who you don't see in games in every other game. They have the side character who you saw in that one episode that one time that did that one thing. Yeah, you remember them? Yeah, they're in this game.
Yeah, yeah.
And another reason why I wanted to see this was that back on April 26th, it was the 36th year anniversary of Dragon Ball as a whole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Long time.
Surprised they don't got the guy that got his that got attacked by Raditz.
The farmer
The
with the
farmer,
shotgun.
yeah. They should have had him. I mean, they might. You never know.
People have been saying that they want him in this game for so long. And I'm just like, you know what? If Hercule can be in this game, Farmer with a shotgun can be in there too.
Yeah.
Put him as an assist.
He ain't do
character or
nothing
something.
but die, but
I mean, Dragon Ball Z Abridged is what made him popular.
yeah.
So.
Oh, I remember why. I didn't think it would come out this year because Dragon Ball Daima comes out late this year, and
And
I don't
Tension
think
will
that
go
they would
towards-
risk overshadowing it by putting out this game so that people wouldn't really
Watch
rock
Daima.
with Daima. But I bet they would release it after Daima comes out
Yeah.
to keep the hype train going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They,
It'd be a win-win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if they do a thing like I don't know how late into development this would be or how far it would have been because Daima got announced last year too.
Mm-hmm.
But especially if they put a character from Daima in here, they would definitely wait.
Would they do that?
Hey, look.
It would be DLC.
Yeah. It would
Before
either-
he would, they would definitely, if they put a character from Diamond, they would definitely be DLC.
Yeah.
No doubt, because
Unless the villain is like that crazy or something like
Yeah.
that, to where people like really clamor for
because
it.
I still think, you know, definitely after Diamond. Now that I know that, but definitely like first quarter.
Mhm.
I think
I don't know when Diamond
Miro's
comes
gonna
out.
get
But
in here too.
I don't know how
Possibly.
close to the end of the year Diamond's out.
I want to say it's like October, November, or
Okay,
something like
so
that.
there's still time for it to be out.
By like holiday
September,
season.
not September, but November.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like they would have released that information already
Yeah.
if it was gonna come out this year. Since we're edging on summer, so
Yep. I doubt that it would be a fall release at this point.
yeah.
It might be like a winter Christmas-ish like time
But
release.
I'd put it first quarter next year.
Yeah. Hey, look, that's the hope. But they keep playing around with us, so. But yeah, y'all let us know in the comment section down below. Each of the trailers have been like themed. So this one was Master and Student. The one before I think was Rivals. So y'all let us know what the next theme for the next trailer should be, based off of like Dragon Ball characters. Cause I bet it's gonna be like fusions or something like that.
Ooh.
Yep. That's what I'm waiting on.
Yeah. Either
'Cause-
fusions or villains or something like that. Those are
Yeah.
two good ones.
Cause Speed and Power was.
Speed and Power was one too, yeah.
That's why we got Dispo and Chopper.
That's where we got my boy Hit.
Yep. Hit.
That sucker coming out here talking about some time to make the donuts. Cause I put holes in people.
Bagels.
Bagels.
That'd
All
be fun,
flavors.
too.
All different flavors.
But while y'all are down below, feel free to like the video if you enjoyed it. Share it with somebody that you think might enjoy it as well, and subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to our first 1,000
Triple Zero.
in the C2 Army. Enlist today and become one of our first recruits. You can also check out the link in our description. It'll be a link to all of our socials, including our Discord page, the C2 Circle. There you can become a champion in the ring and be around for all the content that's going to be lined up next week when we go live at
7 on Thursday.
PM Eastern Standard Time around that dot.
Yeah.
Around that 7 dot.
That's right, Thursday.
That 7 shaped dot on Thursday.
That little polka dot.
If you're checking this video out on YouTube, thank you so much for all your love and support. We love and appreciate each and every one of you. Feel free to come by on one of the live streams. That way we can chat it up with you live. But until that time comes, we'll just catch you in the next video with some more Catered Chaos.
Bye.
Well, that was it for trailers.
Yeah.
Now I'm wondering what the fallout gonna be. Which one was your favorite trailer out of the selections and least favorite?
I think, considering everything,